Days passed, or maybe weeks. Time felt liquid, measured in pain medication doses and the slow shuffle from bed to bathroom and back. I saw staff members I used to work beside. They brought meal trays and collected them, mostly uneaten. They didn't know what to call me. Mrs. Sterling felt wrong. Elara felt too familiar, so they said nothing, just left the food and disappeared. I could hear Lily sometimes. Her laughter carried from the main house, bright and clear. Proof the surgery had worked. Proof I'd saved her. Proof I was now useless. On day 6, or maybe 8, I gathered my strength and walked to Adrian's office. Each step cost me. My side screamed, my back throbbed, but I needed to see him, needed to understand. His office door was open. He was on a conference call, laughing about stock prices, about market trends, about money that multiplied while you slept. He saw me in the doorway. Our eyes met. He didn't end the call. He held up one finger. Wait. I waited, leaning against the doorframe because standing hurt too much. 5 minutes. 10. Finally, "Gentlemen, I need to go. Send me the contracts." He hung up, looked at me. "Elara, you shouldn't be walking yet." "You haven't visited." My voice sounded small. "I've been busy. Lily's recovery requires constant monitoring, specialists, physical therapy. You understand." "I almost died for her." "And we're very grateful." "We, not I. We, like I'd done something for the company, not the family." "Why am I in the guest quarters?" I asked. I thought I was your wife." Adrian sighed. The sound was patient, condescending. "The guest quarters are perfectly adequate for recovery. The master bedroom is needed for what? For family." The word hit like a slap. He must have seen something in my face because his expression softened slightly. "Look, you saved Lily. Your mother's house is paid off. Your hospital bills are covered. The transaction is complete, Elara. Don't ask for more than what was agreed." "Transaction?" I repeated. "What transaction? We're married. We made an arrangement," he said quietly. "You needed money. Lily needed life. Everyone got what they needed." "I loved you." The words came out broken. He looked at me with something like pity. "I know you did." I stopped trying to see Adrian after that. Stopped hoping he'd visit. Stopped checking my phone for texts that never came. I existed in the space between staff and family, belonging nowhere. The scar on my side was healing badly, thick, raised, angry red tissue that pulled when I moved. I'd look at it in the mirror and not recognize my own body. They'd taken pieces of me, harvested them like I was a field, not a person. I did physical therapy alone. No one came with me. I'd sit in the rehabilitation center with elderly people recovering from hip replacements, and we'd do our exercises in silence. Sometimes I'd see Adrian's car in the circular driveway. He'd be taking Lily to her follow-up appointments. I'd watch from my window as he lifted her carefully, tenderly, and helped her into the back seat, the way he should have lifted me. One afternoon, Lily escaped her nanny. I was sitting in the guest wing's small courtyard, recovering in the fresh air, when she appeared. "Elara!" She ran to me, threw her arms around my neck. The impact made my side scream, but I hugged her back. She looked healthy, pink cheeks, bright eyes, alive. "I missed you so much," she said. "Daddy says you need to rest, so I can't visit, but I've been making you drawings. Want to see?" She pulled a stack of papers from her backpack. Crayon drawings of flowers and houses, and 3 stick figures holding hands. "That's Daddy, that's me, and that's you," she explained, pointing. "That's us being a family." I looked at the drawing, at the 3 connected figures. Lily, sweetheart, can I ask you something? Uh-huh. Did your daddy tell you I was going to help you before we got married? She tilted her head, thinking. He said you were magic, that you had special magic that could make me better, and he said if he married you, the magic would work. Magic. Special magic. Not love, not family, biology. Does it hurt? Lily asked suddenly, pointing at my side where the scar peeked above my shirt. Is that where the magic came from? I pulled my shirt down. Yes, sweetheart. That's where the magic came from. Did it hurt? She asked again. I looked at this child I'd given pieces of my body to save. This child I'd been willing to die for. No, baby, I lied. It didn't hurt at all. Months passed. My body healed slowly. The pain became chronic instead of acute. A constant ache I learned to live with. The scar tissue tightened, made it hard to twist, to bend, to move like I used to. I started physical therapy again, not for recovery, for survival, for learning how to exist in this new body they'd remade. Adrian and I developed a routine. We'd pass each other in hallways and nod, professional, polite. Sometimes he'd ask how I was feeling. I'd say fine. We both knew it was a lie. I'd see him with Lily. They'd have breakfast together in the sunroom. She'd do her homework at his desk while he worked. They'd watch movies in the home theater. A father and daughter, complete without me. I lived in the guest wing like an employee who'd been promoted but not integrated. My meals were brought to me, my laundry done, my existence maintained but not acknowledged. One evening, I was getting dressed after a shower when I caught sight of myself in the mirror. The scar on my side was thick and purple. The one on my lower back where they'd harvested bone marrow was smaller but deeper. I traced the line on my side with my finger. It was numb in places. The nerves had been damaged. I'd never feel those inches of my own body again. I thought about all the things Adrian had said during our courtship. I can't imagine my life without you. He meant he couldn't save Lily without me. You're so special. I had the right blood type. I need you. He needed what was inside me, not me. Never me. I got dressed and went to the closet. In the back, buried under clothes I never wore, was the blue coat. The first thing he'd given me. I took it out, held it. It still fit perfectly, because someone had measured me without asking, without me noticing, studying me, preparing me. I threw the coat in the trash. I started noticing Adrian watching me. I'd be reading in the guest wing library, and I'd feel his eyes. I'd turn, and he'd be in the doorway, just standing there. Did you need something? I'd ask. No, he'd say. Just checking on you. But he'd linger, like he was waiting for something. He started leaving things outside my door. A book he thought I'd like, a gift certificate to a spa, flowers with no card. I left them all in the hallway. He tried to touch me once. I was reaching for a glass in the kitchen. I'd started getting my own water, avoiding the staff who didn't know what I was, and he came up behind me, put his hand on my shoulder. I flinched so violently I dropped the glass. It shattered on the marble floor. Water everywhere, shards reflecting light. I'm sorry, he said quickly. I didn't mean to startle you. I was backing away. My body had reacted before my mind could. Flight response. Like he was dangerous. He noticed. I saw it register on his face. Elara, don't touch me. My voice was shaking. I'm sorry, he said again. I wanted to talk. About us. About maybe starting over. I stared at him. Starting over? Lily is healthy now. We could make this a real marriage. I could give you anything you want. Travel, houses. We could have our own children if... Stop. He stopped. I looked at this man who'd courted me and married me and harvested me and discarded me. You can't make up for this, I said quietly. You can give me all the money in the world and it doesn't change what you did. I saved my daughter, he said. I'd do anything to save her. You didn't save her. I did. You just bought the spare parts. His face went pale. That's not fair. Fair? I laughed. It sounded broken. You want to talk about fair? You made me fall in love with you so you could harvest my organs. You threw me away the second the surgery was done, and now you want me to... What? Forgive you? Playhouse? I can change, he said. I can be better. I look at you and I don't see a husband, I interrupted. I don't even see a man anymore. I see a butcher. The word landed between us. Heavy. True. Adrian opened his mouth. Closed it. I need you to leave, I said. He left. The lawyer arrived 3 days later. An older woman with kind eyes and a leather briefcase. Mrs. Sterling, I'm Jennifer Morrison. Mr. Sterling has asked me to present you with some options. She laid papers on the table between us. Divorce papers and a settlement offer. I looked at the number, then looked again. 8 figures. Enough to never work again. Enough to buy my mother 10 houses. Enough to bury the girl I'd been under a mountain of money. There are no conditions, Jennifer explained. No gag orders, no limitations. Mr. Sterling wants to be fair. Fair. That word again. What if I don't sign? I asked. Jennifer was quiet for a moment. Then you remain married, entitled to half his assets in community property. But, she hesitated. But living in the guest wing for the rest of your life, I finished. She nodded. From Lily's playroom I heard laughter. She was having a good day. Running. Playing. Living. Because of me. I need to think, I said. That night I went to Lily's room. She was already in bed, her stuffed rabbit tucked under her arm. Elara! She sat up. Are you here to read to me? Not tonight, sweetheart. I came to say goodbye. Her face crumbled. Goodbye? Are you going somewhere? I am, but I'll always love you. You know that, right? Don't go, she said, starting to cry. Please don't go. Daddy says I'm all better now. We can be a real family. You are better, and I'm so glad. But sometimes people can't stay even when they want to. She threw her arms around me. Is it because of Daddy? He's been sad lately. He says he made mistakes. I kissed the top of her head. Your daddy loves you very much, and so do I. That's never going to change. The next morning, I signed the papers, but I didn't take the money. Jennifer was confused when I pushed the check back across the table. I don't understand. This is more money than most people see in a lifetime. I know, but if I take it, then he was right. Then it was a transaction. Then I can be bought. Miss Elara, keep it, or give it to charity. I don't care, but I'm not taking it. I stood up. Tell Mr. Sterling he already took the only thing I can't buy back. Jennifer looked at me sadly. What's that? My ability to believe someone could love me. I left on a Tuesday morning, early, before most of the staff woke. I had 1 suitcase, the clothes I'd come with, a few books. Nothing from the master bedroom. Nothing from the marriage that never was. Lily had given me a drawing the night before, the one with 3 stick figures holding hands. I'd folded it carefully and put it in my pocket. The car was waiting in the circular driveway, the same driveway I'd walked past for 3 years as invisible staff, then as the miracle match, then as the discarded wife. I was about to get in when I heard the door open. Adrian stood on the steps in sweatpants and a t-shirt. He looked smaller somehow. Human. You're leaving, he said. Yes. The money. I don't want it. He flinched. Elara, please, let me explain. There's nothing to explain, I interrupted. You saved your daughter. Mission accomplished. I made mistakes, terrible mistakes, but I can't let you leave thinking I never cared. I did care. I do care. You cared about what I could give you. That's not the same thing. He took a step toward me. I took a step back. Don't, I said. Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. What can I do? His voice broke. Tell me what I can do to fix this. I looked at him. This man who'd once made me feel visible, who'd made me believe in impossible things, who took pieces of my body and my heart and left nothing but scars. You can let me go, I said quietly. You can be a good father to Lily. You can remember that people aren't spare parts. I got in the car. The driver pulled away slowly. I didn't look back at the house, the estate, the life I'd almost had. Instead, I looked down at the drawing in my hand. 3 stick figures holding hands. Daddy, me, Elara, Mom. I traced the lines with my finger. The scar on my side pulled a little. Not pain exactly, just a reminder. I'd loved. I'd sacrificed. I'd survived. I was going home to my mother, to the house that was no longer in foreclosure because Adrian had kept at least that promise. I didn't have money, I didn't have a plan, but I had myself. And for the first time in months, that felt like enough. The driver glanced at me in the rearview mirror. Where to, miss? I folded the drawing carefully and put it back in my pocket, not as a memory of what I'd lost, as proof of what I'd been capable of. Love without condition. Sacrifice without expectation. Strength I didn't know I had. Home, I said. Take me home. The car pulled through the gates. They closed behind us with a soft click. Final. Complete. The morning sun was rising over the hills, turning everything gold. I touched the scar through my shirt. It didn't ache. For the first time since the surgery, it didn't ache at all. I was enough, just as I was, even with the scars, especially with the scars. They were proof I survived being harvested, being discarded, being broken, and I was still here, still whole in the ways that mattered, still capable of going home.